Okay, so live.
Straight up, and we are live.
Nothing is over! Nothing! You just don't turn it off!
Emergency episode. Emergency episode. Welcome to the Nothing is Over podcast with me, your host, Robert Kelly. Some huge news. I just couldn't keep my mouth shut. I just had to bring it to the show. Rambo origin movie John Rambo hits the Cannes market. Oh no. We just had to talk about this, right? So, Deadline.com reported. I'm just going to read the article because I have not read the article yet. I've been doing da stuff all day, so I'm waiting till the wee's in her bed. She's sleeping sound. I will be going in and checking on her periodically, but you good folks at home in podcast land will not know the difference. So, let's read this article that dropped today from Deadline. Exclusive. In the words of John Rambo,
Nothing is over!
Action Vets Millennium Media, known for the Has Fallen, Hitman's Bodyguard has fallen, as in Angel has fallen, London has fallen, amazing, Olympus has fallen, and Expendables franchises are launching John Rambo. They keep calling it John Rambo. At the Cannes market, a prequel to the 1982 action classic First Blood. Now this is the part that fucking I'm conflicted with, right? You're going to have to talk me through this, people. You're going to have to help me out here, right? Because I'm so against this. I'm so against this. But they have, from Rare Exports, Big Game and Sisu film. You see that on Netflix recently, but the old-timey guy who's like a kind of legendary figure in World War II, and he just rattles through fucking Nazis. It's a great movie, right? Rare Exports, fantastic Christmas movie. Evil Santa, Scandinavian Evil Santa, and it was very good. Big Game was a Samuel L. Jackson one. The president crash landed in a plane or something. It was decent. But Sisu, the action in that, as they say, it was like old John Wick and all this kind of shit, right? So, right, director Jalmari Helander is set to direct from a screenplay by writing duo Rory Haynes and Sorab. Like, let's give me a wee second with this one. Sorab Noshervani. Black Adam. Fuck off. Right, now listen, I like Black Adam. Aye. It took me about 3 watches to get to liking it. I think I forced myself to like it, but I don't mind. It's fine. I do not want the people who wrote that fucking dire mess to be writing John Rambo. What? The aim is to start principal photography in October this year in Thailand. Right, the film's plot is under wraps, but it will be an origin story of a young John Rambo during the Vietnam War, with casting in early stages. This is the fucking worst part. Is it? I don't know. We'll find out. We understand Sylvester Stallone is aware of the project but is not currently involved. We hear the door is open from producers. Should a fitting role arise? Oh, fucking very good of them, eh? One of the most iconic action heroes in US cinema, all of cinema. The character was created by David Morrell in his novel First Blood. The 1982 original saw Stallone play a veteran Green Beret who is forced by a cruel sheriff and his deputies to flee into the mountains and wage an escalating one-man war against his pursuers. The 5 movies in the franchise have generated more than $800 million worldwide. The most recent update, 2019's fucking phenomenal Rambo Last Blood, produced by Millennium and Sly's Balboa Productions, made $92 million. That's fucking pretty good for that, man. Producers on the latest installment are Kevin King Templeton. That's Sly's fucking pal. He's produced all the Expendables movies and that. On behalf of Templeton Media, Les Weldon, that's another one of the Millennium people. Avi Lerner, blah, 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 executive producers. How the fuck can that take Kevin King Templeton, guys? See, when you watch the behind-the-scenes documentaries, the Expendables, right to, I'm sure, Rocky Balboa, he's been a producing partner of Stallone. How the fuck can he be involved in this and Stallone isn't he? What are their text messages like? Fucking, let's see here. This is all just shit about the fucking producers. Who cares? Here is what they had to say. We are thrilled to introduce a fresh new chapter in the Rambo legacy. This project is a tribute to one of the best franchises in movie history that will appeal to both long-time fans and new audiences alike, said Millennium President Jonathan Younger. With Jalmari Hilander at the helm, a filmmaker of exceptional vision and energy, yes, we have found the perfect director to deliver a high-concept, action-packed experience. Oh my fuck, man. I'm actually genuinely stressed out of this shit, you know? Added Hilander. I have been the biggest fan of Rambo since the age of 11. Good for you, that's good. I'm glad. That's very good. Somebody who was allowed to watch Rambo at that age, much like myself, that is of good stead. It is so surreal to be in a situation where I can actually make my own Rambo movie. You're no fucking making a Rambo movie, you prick. The chain of events that got me here makes, in a fantastic way, my whole childhood makes sense. That's lovely. I don't want to dislike him. I can't wait to bring the greatest action hero back to the big screen where he belongs. You're no fucking doing that unless Stallone is playing him, right? Right, I'm trying to compose. I need to get this out. This is fucking so bugging me. Because Stallone himself was on this crusade just a couple of years ago when Amazon bought the Rocky franchise, and they were obviously building out the Rocky universe with actually a TV show that just got announced recently, Delphi. It's going to take place in the gym where Adonis trained, all the young fighters up and coming and stuff like that. I'm interested in that. I'm cool with all that stuff because they're no recasting fucking Rocky. You know, Stallone might not be in it, but in that universe, he is Rocky. Let's just hear what the man himself said. Oh no.
What's happening with the prequels to both? Aren't there prequel series that you're working on with both Rocky and Rambo?
Yeah, the Rambo one seems to be coming to the surface. We have some, because Amazon is involved, they bought MGM. The Rambo one, the Rocky one, I wrote like a good 100 pages on it. I think it's a natural. The hardest part is who's Rocky. You know, finding that guy, it's not easy.
It's impossible. It's the same thing. Maybe I'm just such a huge fan, right? Where I can't see anybody else playing these roles, obviously. But he has created two iconic, literally iconic. That word is fucking thrown about now. It doesn't mean anything anymore. But iconic characters in Rocky and Rambo, right? At either end of the spectrum of masculinity. Very fucking important. And so nobody else can be that. It's like fucking, it's like changing the face on a coin. It doesn't make sense. It's never going to be the same, ever. You can't have anybody else play Rocky, right? So the fucking prequel series to Rocky, you can bin that for a start, right?
How old is Rocky in the prequel?
16.
16.
Then Mickey's like 20.
Again, that's dumb as fuck. I'm sorry going to Rocky here, but why the fuck do you want to see Rocky Balboa at 16? Rocky, the first movie, was the origin story, right? I don't want to see Rocky in high school. You fucking, it's like Muppet Babies for Rocky. I don't want that.
9, you know what I mean? Like, everyone's really young.
I always thought there could be a Mickey series.
Oh.
Mickey's a good series. You're right. And then you have Paul. He's like, so everyone's in high school.
Yeah.
And I'm like Jughead. You know?
Fuck no. Get to Rambo, cunt.
Who are you going to play in that one?
I am the narrator.
How terrible is that idea?
I'm the voice from the past.
How terrible is that
And
idea?
then I went to the bathroom.
No.
I love you.
Okay.
You have a good voice
And
of
had
God.
a cigarette.
That's good.
Yeah. Kind of thing, yeah.
Right, so that's all fucking Rocky talk. Let's see. I've got another one here where he talks about that.
I would love to do a prequel to First Blood. We have a sizzle reel. It's about 5 minutes, basically taking myself. We changed the face on it with age reduction techniques, and it looks unbelievable.
No, it doesn't.
The idea of where he came from.
I had to stop you there, Mr. Stallone. It does not look unbelievable, right? I've seen even the best ones. There are YouTube clips. They look good as wee clips because they did it to him as well. The AI they used to de-age him in a couple of scenes from Last Blood to make him look younger, and it looked great when you look. But it would never hold up out a full movie. You always see the fucking lines. You always see the lines. It's just shit. I don't want technology to do this. Just fucking let these things be what they are. Right, hold on. Sorry. Right, continue, Mr. Stallone.
How he became what he became is fascinating, and I think...
Right, no, it's no. I'm going to disagree with you about your own character there, because I don't give a fuck if David Morrell created it. This is Stallone's character. John Rambo belongs to Sylvester Stallone. And I'm going to disagree with you there, because I don't want to see how Rambo became Rambo. It's like they ruin shit by doing that. Like, I don't want to know how Michael Myers became Michael Myers. He's just fucking Michael Myers. and there's a forebodingness and a mysteriousness about that makes him scary and dangerous, and that's why. And I want that for Rambo. I get the PTSD and the stuff with Vietnam because we had the flashbacks to it to allude to it, so that my mind can create way worse scenarios that Rambo had to survive than you'll ever come up with. That's the power of fucking great cinema. Don't ruin it by just showing it. Make us make it in our head. I don't fucking want this, Sly.
It makes for a real cautionary tale. It's adventurous, and I think it'd be extraordinary. So yes, we're working on it. We are working hard on it.
Fucking no. Because no one else can play Rambo. There is nobody else. It's iconic, like I was saying, right? I mean, I've wrote down here, I tried to think of any other characters that have been played by the same actor for such a long period of time and then changed for us to see somebody else in that. And immediately what came to my mind was Indiana Jones, right? We had River Phoenix play the young Indiana Jones in the TV show, right? I don't give a fuck about it. That's TV, right? And it's back in the day. Like, TV and movies are kind of the same now because of streaming. So you see them, some people say TV is better than movies. But it's the same medium now, sadly. Sadly, a lot of film directors shoot their films to look like TV now, which is fucking abhorrent. But it is what it is, right? That's where we are now. Whereas back then, TV and film was a huge gulf in it, right? So that's fine. And Harrison Ford appeared in the TV show, I guess. So, but movie-wise, right, we're talking about the big ones that came up were all just big giant franchises. So Star Wars, right, first one that popped into my head, the first one that came up obviously was again Harrison Ford with Han Solo. He played Han Solo in, was it 3 fucking movies, right? Never played them again, and like a big massive leap 20 plus years before he played them again. Much a bit like Stallone, I guess, right? But he had the prequel thing, Solo, with Alden, what's his fucking name? Alden Ehrenreich. I've never seen it because I don't give a fuck about Star Wars. That is a franchise. The star of that is Star Wars, right? Mark Hamill. If somebody all of a sudden came out and like Sebastian Stan, they keep talking about him. Let's come in and have him play young Luke. I don't give a fuck. Star Wars is the thing, right? No Mark Hamill. We've got Kirk and Spock, Star Trek. They were recast, obviously, but then it was a remake, but no, it's in the same fucking timeline. It's like the Kelvin to all that pish, right? We're in alternate timelines now. Fair enough. Nah, Star Trek is the thing, right? Next Generation is the thing for a lot of folk. The original series, it's got its own fans for different parts of it because it's an umbrella. Star Trek is the franchise. Well, Arnold, Terminator, right? They're like Terminator. They de-aged them, looked fucking horrible. They had a body double guy in the Christian Bale movie with a big rubber Arnold face. Awful, right? Fucking awful. Arnold is the original Terminator. You're never going to get another actor playing the Terminator. Stallone has been this character for nearly 45 years. The original First Blood movie, right? That invented modern action cinema. See the one man versus the army? It was started with that movie. Started with that. It's such a fucking important film. I don't want to see what happened before that. I don't need to see. We've got a glimpse into the character through Stallone over the last almost 45 years. The last 4+ decades. He's played Rambo for, like, it's early 30s, late 20s, early 30s, supposed to be in First Blood, right up to 70s in Last Blood. That is an entire adult life that we have experienced a character through one actor authoring that role and playing that role and fucking nailing it. I mean, you can't change it now and say, oh no, this guy is going to walk out at the end of that movie and walk into First Blood and now it's Stallone. No. It's just fucking not. It's like changing the Nike logo. It's not a swoosh anymore. It's just a big giant shite. Just a big lump of shit. Still Nike though, because we're telling you it's Nike. It's the same thing that you've always loved. That's been like that for fucking nearly 50 years. It's shite now. Let's change the fucking Rubik's Cube. Make it a big dod of colourful shite, but still a Rubik's Cube. You can't do this to me. You can't do this to us. It's personal. It's such a money grab to me. And I'm thinking to myself, just remake it then. Right, fine. At this point, I would be fine with that. Just have Ryan Gosling play John Rambo and remake First Blood, have a bit of Vietnam in there, because that's Stallone's choice, by the way. He was on one of the late night shows, Jimmy Kimmel, I think it was. No, Jimmy Fallon. He was on Jimmy Fallon, and they asked him just if they were going to remake Rambo, who would he choose to play John Rambo? And he said Ryan Gosling. I think that's a fucking cracking idea, right? So do that. Do that. No, make a prequel to 45 years that we've got, and now you're going to expect me to go into the fucking cinema and watch this guy who is not Stallone, and then I'm going to think, right, after that, so I can watch that movie in the cinema and go, hey, and put on First Blood and that's the same guy. No, I don't give a fuck. It's no the same. It does not work like that. No chance, right? We live in a world of these alternative timelines. We fucking redo it again, right? I don't mind Ryan Gosling kicking about he's the new John Rambo. I've always got my John Rambo. So just leave my timeline alone. Leave the fucking Stallone Rambo timeline alone. Don't fuck with it. I hate the idea that he had there with de-aging. Jesus fuck me, man. Oh, that is Irishman level horribleness coming there, isn't it? And it's going to be even worse because Stallone it's either going to happen two ways, right? It's either going to be old Stallone doing it, no, fuck me, right? He's no chance he's going to be doing any Rambo shit anymore. But it was either going to be that with the de-aged face, which would have been horrible, or else it's going to be just some young guy, like in his fucking mid-20s, kicking about with a CGI Stallone face on. And as I'm watching it and I'm going to be like, no, this is just like watching an AI movie. Why are we letting this fucking happen? The boat has sailed for a Rambo prequel the way that it should have been done. If you wanted to do that, maybe done it in the 90s. Stallone could have passed for being younger and done a Vietnam whole Rambo thing. But we don't need it. And we don't want it. And we certainly don't want... I certainly don't want AI to jump in and start putting fucking Stallone faces on people and saying, no, that's John Rambo. And the alternative now we have is recast. Why? Why do we fucking need it? The film industry is just so fucking bereft of good ideas, original ideas, and they just keep picking the carcasses of franchises and stuff that's worked. It's despicable to me. It's like, in all fairness, I laughed a lot of the times when they came for the rest of the stuff, right? See, like Star Wars, when I get fucking dragged out of the mothballs and they're like, hey, Harrison Ford's back. Mark Hamill's like, I never liked Star Wars. That was a decent movie. I enjoyed that enough, but RoboCop, right, that was... Total Recall was a decent remake. It was pretty funny. When like the Terminator one, I thought that fucking Dark Fate was just disgraceful. Oh my god, the that was supposed to be the real sequel to T2. Shame. James Cameron, fucking shame. The young Arnold for fucking T2 in that, and the young John Connor, all CGI. Oh, it was awful, man. Awful. But I laughed when that happened. Conan, because it's happening to Schwarzenegger, right? Fuck Schwarzenegger. I'm a Stallone guy. The Conan remake with big Jason Momoa was really good. There was a TV series of that with Ralph Moeller playing him, so I didn't give a fuck about that. They never tried to be, oh, this is the same Conan for that universe. Right, they should get a King Conan, he still can do that. Predator. I mean, that whole franchise is a fucking cluster fucking mess. I just never thought it would get to me. I never thought it would get to Stallone because he writes all his own stuff. Right, what we're going to do is, for the next episode, I'm going to deep dive into Rambo. For First Blood, right to Last Blood. I'm going to watch them all. It's a quick watch. They're only like an hour and a half each anyway. And when the wee goes to her bed, I'm going to get the Rambo movies on and get them all fresh in my head. I'm going to do a full deep dive on the next episode at every single one of them and get to the whole point of what I'm trying to get to now. I just need to get this out. Is that Stallone has always been the master and commander of his franchises. Whether he created them or no, he became the fucking master of them, and he holds the keys to the franchise of Rambo. And they just went, nah, we're going to have another guy play Rambo now because of fucking money. And it seems like a Rocky situation where he is getting pushed out the thing that he created, because Rambo is only Rambo because of him. And I want to get to that one on the Rambo episode next, because of just how fucking incredible the real John Rambo film was, which is the fourth movie. They're calling this new one John Rambo, but the fourth one is officially called John Rambo. The titles are all fucking messed up in the Rambo movies, but the monumental achievement of that movie, because of Stallone, the only Rambo film that he directed. I want to talk all about that, but I want to get in depth with that. And this new John Rambo movie for the Sisu guy and the fucking cheapy action producers for Millennium Entertainment, I hope this shit just dies a horrible death. But we will keep tabs on it as the months roll on. I dread for when the trailer drops, because I guarantee this is going to be a cheap film. For the producers involved, all that, it's not going to be the prestigious picture that it should be. And here's the rub though, right? And this is what I'll get to in the next episode. The Rambo franchise, the original one, is based in 70s and 80s exploitation cinema, which is some of my favourite stuff. So it's cheapy, trashy cinema. But Stallone elevated it to action classics. It's just fucking iconic stature. And then in the last movie brought it back to its exploitation roots. It's the perfect bookend. And now they're saying, nah, we're going to add another wee bit in there with somebody else playing him. Oh, I had to get that out, gang. I had to express my fucking horror when I read Rambo origin story. I thought the first one is the origin story. Well, see you next time.
I can't hear the song because you're singing over it like a genius.
It's a long road when you're on your own, and it hurts when they tear your dreams apart. And every new town just seems to bring you down. Trying to find peace of mind can break your heart. It's a real war right outside your front door. Oh, Rambo! Can't wait to watch them all again. Oh.